Hi everyone, this is Angelica. How are you today? Today's video is titled Endings, Beginnings, Eclipses, and Spiritual Awakening. And so I've got the title, not sure what I'm going to say about all that yet. First of all, we're right in the middle of huge eclipse energy. We're in the middle of a Scorpio and a Taurus eclipse, a full moon lunar eclipse, and a new moon solar eclipse. So, this is definitely going to affect people of the fixed signs, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, with planets in your chart in those signs, in those particular degrees where the eclipse are hitting. So, if you have a lot of mutable planets, a lot of cardinal a lot of mutable signs and a lot of cardinal signs in your chart, you may not be feeling this so much personally, but there's going to be people around you that are feeling this. And I have witnessed this already. So, this can be a really difficult time for people right now. Not only is our whole world changing, but we are personally changing inside and transforming as well. So this is difficult, and especially for fixed signs, because fixed signs don't take change as easily as others. So eclipses also bring in new beginnings after an ending. So a full moon lunar eclipse will bring something to like a pinnacle, a top, like the most that it can possibly be, or it can take something out of your life completely, or it can be the end of something. So there's a lot of different ways that a full moon lunar eclipse can play out. Normally, it signals the end of something, whether it's the end because you've reached a point where you can go no further, or an end because you've reached the top, or an end just because you've learned everything you need to learn as far as that particular stage goes. So then the solar eclipse, the new moon solar eclipse, will bring in the new beginning. So we have a new moon solar eclipse coming in Taurus on May 9th or 10th. I should have looked that up. I think it's 9th or 10th. It is definitely 9th or 10th. I don't know the exact date. So you can look that up if you're interested. So then after that, there is another full moon lunar eclipse, closing out a series of eclipses in Gemini and Sagittarius that has been going on for a long time. So I guess the eclipse energy is affecting me somewhat because I have some people around me with fixed signs that are fixed signs, with a lot of fixed energy in their chart, or fixed planets that are in fixed signs in their chart. So I'm not necessarily feeling it, but I'm feeling the energy of those people, and so I'm kind of like, trying to, work through that energy. And everybody's at a different level. Everyone's on a different stair step. Everybody is learning their lessons as they need to learn them. So it's going to be affecting everyone differently, depending upon where you are on your journey, in your spiritual awakening. It will determine what lessons you need to learn next. So this could often bring some things up that we don't want to deal with because we just don't. It's painful things. Again, I'm feeling this wave of energy today. It's always, it goes up and down like a wave. That's what it seems to be doing. So all we can do is ride the waves and be very calm and centered and allow these waves to move through us and around us and just try to, you know, stay balanced. I try to do a lot of things just by myself because sometimes, you know, it can be kind of chaotic around a whole bunch of other people that have a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I have to center myself and make sure that I know what I'm feeling and what I'm going through. But as far as I can tell, there's endings taking place, and there's new beginnings taking place from what I can tell too. I don't know yet because we're not there yet, but I can just feel it. So I know that there's good things to come in the next, you know, actually about the next month. I think things will start like balancing out a little more, so everything's not so turbulent, and it's, you know, again, the eclipse energy. So there's a lot of other planetary activity going on, but not going to get into that right now. Because the important thing is that we're learning the lessons that it has to teach and that we're growing from them. And the thing about the eclipses is, it's not like you get a choice to learn your lesson, like, oh, you know, I want to learn that lesson now. The eclipses kind of just force you to learn the lesson. If you're not getting it, then the eclipse will, you know, take something out of your life and then bring something new in. Because, you know, as the universe is that when there's something gone, something comes to replace it. So that's how eclipses work. Eclipses bring up huge events in our lives that can't be undone. So we have to keep going forward and just move on with things. And oftentimes they're really good. You know, oftentimes, you know, they're good things. They're wonderful, you know, blessings. But they are also big changes. They are also big, you know, developments that aren't so pleasant. So they're both. They're just, it's always both. So, you know, one thing to remember is with eclipses, let everything kind of roll and play out. You know, let things kind of be as they are until the eclipses are done. So the last eclipse is May 25th, yet it could still be playing out for like a month or so afterwards, yet I don't make any huge, you know, decisions or like fly off the handle and react to a situation, because I feel that you could possibly, you know, make more trouble for yourself not having all the information yet, because things are so up and down and all around during eclipses that you just kind of want to play it cool as you can. You know, do the little things that make you happy. Try to just stay calm. Look at what's going on around you. But try not to react too much. And I know that's really difficult. But if you can, just breathe and let things play out, and everything will work out. Everybody's fine. Everybody is here. We're all here together. We're all in this together. We're all, you know, going through very similar things, and it's going to work out, because it always does, and it always has. So getting upset and over emotional and reacting to situations is not going to be the best thing to do when we don't know everything that's going to play out yet. And even if we did, what's the use in it? We got to just kind of make our decisions. Like, if we know there's endings there, if there's closure there, Make your decision and be firm and focused in on your decision and whatever that is. Yet, you don't need to go overboard and, do anything other than that. Just kind of leave it be. Ending, okay, beginning. Let's just start working towards the new goal. So, yes, time to move on, start the new goal, and just see where that takes us. So, what does this have to do with spiritual awakening, you might be asking? Well, as far as I'm concerned, everything has to do with spiritual awakening. So, of course, when you are a person that's going through a spiritual awakening, you're going to feel everything 10 times or even 100 times more than other people. So you may go out into the regular society or the regular world and say, oh my gosh, the eclipse energy. And they're like, what? What are you talking about? Are you crazy? So it's because they can't feel it. They're I don't want to say dumbed down, oh my gosh, numbed down from different things to kind of protect themselves. People use substances and foods and damaging things to their body to protect themselves from feeling all of that we feel. And even then, sometimes they're not as sensitive, and they just don't feel what we feel. So just know that, you're not alone. There's other people out there like you, and that everything is transforming, and those people will, wake up too in their own time. Everyone's at a different level, learning a different lesson. So I will do a different video on that, on being sensitive and being, on a spiritual path and being in the middle of a spiritual awakening. Because a spiritual awakening is probably the hardest thing that someone can go through. It's just so much because you're opened up to everything. And so you can feel everything and you can sense everything, but it's an overload kind of. It's too much. So over time, and I remember people used to say, just, block it out, put up your shield, try to teach me all these different techniques to block that energy. But what I noticed about life is that when you try to block things, it becomes even worse. It's like there even more. It's like you block it, but it won't go away. And so by blocking it, you're actually calling it into your experience even more. Anyway, it kind of has a reverse effect. So you have to allow it. Allow everything. Allow all the intense feelings and all that you feel to just be there, and just take care of yourself and know that all is well, and this too shall pass. Things will be easier, and all the new things that are waiting for you to come in to your life are there, and they're just trying to come in. You just kind of have to make a couple more little, switches and, transformations, and then you can breathe again. That's how this transformational and spiritual awakening journey is. It's a couple days of feeling like, whoa, weird, your body's changing, you've got all these light energies coming in, you're feeling everything, but you also have the enhanced ability to heal. You have the enhanced ability to be a teacher. You have the enhanced ability to create miracles and magic. Yet, there's the other side to that. Like always, there's always another side to everything. So, I think that is where I'll leave it for today. I am going to make a video about the sensitivity issue of people on a spiritual awakening journey. I might do that tomorrow or the next day. But anyway, I hope you guys are all well in the eclipse energy. If you have any questions referring to the eclipses, you can leave them in the comments below, and I will try to answer them. And I hope all of you are well, and I hope, I just wish all the best for all of you. So I love you so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.